Number 1 on our list is local rapper Benji Jimbo. Bareem Charlton, better known as Benji Jimbo, grew up in the northern side of Nassau. Big Benji Jimbo, a rapper and social influencer, facing murder while losing many fallen soldiers to gun violence. Many of these guys are known to social media through Benji Jimbo's music, tags and Facebook posts. Benji Jimbo most grieves the loss of friends like Bongari Hot Money, Christian R.J. Michael Delano, and recently the loss of 2 members of his Nation business label. These 2 artists are 1 East Side Baby aka Pepper and 2 Tech 9 aka Box. At an early age, Benji started rapping with a few local rappers. They began a small group of guys who committed themselves to music. Jimbo, Folk Grizzy his cousin, Fada Fresh and Damaretta now, reformed cameraman, and local rapper 18 Shots. And another local rapper who is currently incarcerated, also rapper Smooth of Muggy Gang. The Benji Jimbo and Smooth beef. The crowd was choosing and they began to envy each other over clout and females. Soon later, Smooth told Benji Jimbo that he was not a part of their hood. And it's a mad-ass thing. By that time Benji Jimbo would click up with the War Dukes from the south side of Nassau. As these rivals get to bump heads, Smooth and Benji Jimbo took shots at each other via social media. At the age of 18 he was shot and hospitalized for a few weeks in 2014. Rumors is said that he was to be shot by mad-ass rapper Smooth. Since then the beef escalated into rap lyrics in which Benji Jimbo remix a few tracks taking shots at his once friend, now enemy. This guy goes by the name of Smooth, who is incarcerated at this present time. This quickly gave Benji Jimbo a buzz and he took his music career serious. Our sources believe that Benji Jimbo clicked up with the Order Gang after being shot. Benji Jimbo had plenty motion when he flipped sides and started to sneak diss his old peers. This highly anticipated rap star began to influence younger guys who looked up to him, and they all became a part of his label called Nation Business. With a few artists that racks up thousands of views daily in YouTube and Spotify. With such artists like YB and Thunder rapper NLD, Suburb Kids, Noto Kid, East Side Baby Tech 9 and more. Benji Jimbo got into a few legal situations. He is accused of shooting 2 people dead and wounding 2 others in 2 separate incidents. Rumors said to be Benji Jimbo, at the age of 28, is the suspect to killed his big homie Dino August 9, 2022, and the attempted murder of Dennis Bowles. The men were ambushed by gunmen who emerged from a gray SUV in front of a home off Marshall Road. It is said that Benji Jimbo, who was wearing an ankle monitor, and another artist called Toones, was said to have stolen a high-rank passenger SUV vehicle at gunpoint, and was hanging in the area of Blue Hill South and Marshall Road, where the victim, known as Dino Brown, was murdered. Dino, who once controlled the Marshall Road area, was gunned down broad daylight as he sat on his porch. He was then ambushed and gunshots were to be dispatched in his direction. As he tried to run to the back of his home, these gunmen then follow the victim, and fatally continually shooting him with an AK-47. Rumors were said that Benji Jimbo and Dino had beef over him flipping sides. Now incarcerated, Benji Jimbo was on the rise with such artists like YBN Thunder and ABM Muggs, while running his Nation Business label and being a part of Benzino, a local management team. Benzino was funding money to invest in his studio time, mixtapes, videos, until it all came crumbling down. Now Benzino is said to be the ones funding money on his books for Jimbo's commissary and jail calls. Charlton, or Benji Jimbo, is also accused of killing immigration officer Lanisha Armbruster and trying to kill Drazen Dean. Benji Jimbo and his accomplice were seen driving a gray SUV, opening fire on the Toyota Passo that Armbruster and Dean were in at an intersection in Victoria Gardens. For the 4th time, Benji Jimbo went in the Supreme Court. He awaits trial on multiple counts of murder and attempted murder, acknowledging that Charlton had earlier made 3 failed bail applications. The justice ruled the accused posed a high flight risk. As such, Charlton was once more denied bail and remanded to the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services. His trial is set to begin over the summer. Number 2 on our list is Dermar Jo Lockhart. Toones, a 20-year-old, who also was charged with Benji Jimbo in a separate murder. Dermar Jo Lockhart, also known as Toones, of Charles Vincent Street, who was charged with Benji Jimbo and a string of other recent murders. Lockhart, by means of unlawful use of a weapon, intentionally and unlawfully caused the death of Leon Griffin, the husband of former Social Services Minister Melanie Griffin. Griffin was shot to the head and killed while sitting in his car in front of his home in Winton Meadows. The former president of the Bahamas Taxi Cab Union was found by his wife, the former Yamacraw MP, shortly before 8 p.m. dead in their driveway. The shooting appeared to be a robbery, police later revealed that additional evidence points to homicide. Toones is also accused, alongside Brahim Charlton, 28, also known as Benji Jimbo, of the murder of Lanisha Ambrister on Andresen on the same day. Toones and another accomplice, Hartman Kevin Roll, 27, of Paradise Island, are responsible for the death of Pablo Moss and Melvin Johnson, as well as the attempted murder of Dion Bethel. On the same day, the pair were also charged with the attempted murder of Leonardo Colley on November 28 due to the nature of the charges. Toones was not required to enter a plea and was denied bail. He was remanded to the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services. The death of his friend Delano Cartwright, a hitman for the Dirty South gang, explained. In Nassau, 2 suspected hitmen were charged with the murders of 2 gangbanging brothers. In addition to other murders, Hitman 1 Mackenzie Sella, 29, of Camp Road, and Hitman 2 Garam Sainville, of Edward Avenue, Marathon Estates, are charged with the barbershop murders of Dirty South Order gang members Malik Cartwright and Delano Cartwright. The brothers, aged 18 and 19, were killed just a little over a year after the murder of their father, General Delenzo Lance Cartwright Sr. 2 hooded men, who police allege were Sella and Sainville, burst into the Supercuts barber shop on Jerome Avenue, off Camp Road, as the teens were waiting for a haircut, and fatally shot both victims. Hitman Sella and Sainville are also accused of the murder of Anthony Thompson. He was shot and killed in a clothing store on Faith Avenue. Prosecutors also suspect that the men are responsible for the home invasion, murder and armed robbery of Robert Smith. Intruders shot Smith dead at his Lobster Avenue home after robbing him of $900. Hitman 1 Mackenzie Sella and another known hitman, Phil Lano Sleepy Williams, are accused of the murder of Anthony Hot Dog Bryce in Fox Hill. Phil Lano aka Sleepy was ambushed and killed September 2023 while arriving home. Here is a preview of our number 3. Number 3 on our list is duo killers. Burger aka Kimi and his right-hand man Dion aka Stitch. Both have died on and ambushed together after a birthday party. Dion Excellent aka Stitch, who flipped gangs from DSO to CN/GHN, and was on bail for the attempted murder of Terrico. Stitch had 2 co-accused, one being trialed this year, 2023, for shooting Terrico in Pinewood April 2022. Stitch other co-accused Midges died in a Flamingo Gardens last year. Stitch also was ambushed on an intersection at a light where his friend died, as he escaped the assailants and ran out of the vehicle he was driving. Burger, who flipped from DSO to CN/GHN, and was on bail for the murder of Lazaro Ferguson, drug boss of Garden Hills, Blue Hill and Soldier Road area. Next on the list is number 4 Little Mikey. Lil Mikey aka Michael Beckford, Tiger Nation, and Dirty South gang member, was Backdoor and the alleged Bahamian John Wick's little brother, and was the son of Kingpin General Mikey Dredd of Sunshine Park. The once 18 years old who was killed in a barbershop was sentenced 2 years for a loaded 9mm pistol. Tried to run and threw pistol, couldn't evade. The man was caught and arrested. Threw gun under a BMW, which they eventually found. More in the next video. Make sure to like, subscribe and